Some of you may be wondering what a library database is. Others of you may be imagining a library database to work like Google Scholar. In reality, it is so much more. Think of a database like an online warehouse full of hundreds of thousands of newspaper articles, magazines, academic articles, and so much more, like streaming video. Unlike Google, you need to know the right pathway to get to a library database, and you need to have the right information to get in, meaning that you need your IVC login. The good information is locked up on the deep web behind a subscription portal. As IVC students, you have free access to that through that portal using your IVC credentials. So why should you use a library database? One, you're going to need it for your homework, and that's pretty darn important. Professors are going to expect that you know how to access the databases to get premium information that you would not have available to you without a paid subscription. This includes major newspapers, academic journals, or peer-reviewed journals. This is where you are going to do much of your work. Those scholarly or academic journals are what your professors are going to want to see for your research. There are also magazines, streaming video, including movies and podcasts and interviews, and also ebooks. These are all things that you might use inside the library's databases. Remember, it is free to you to have full text access to these many wonderful resources that will help you if you use your IVC credentials. Once you learn how to use databases, you are going to retrieve high quality information much more efficiently than if you were Google searching. And on top of that, most of the databases have citations you can copy and paste for your bibliography, which adds efficiency to doing your work. Accessing the databases is pretty easy. If you go to ivc.edu and click on library, that will take you to our homepage. Then you are going to click on the research button at the top menu. You will choose your database, and then you will log in using your IVC username and password. Let me show you how this looks when you're actually going in and logging in for the first time. I have navigated to the Irvine Valley College homepage. It's easy to find the library. We're at top in the middle. Click on the link, and once the page pulls up, you have two options for finding the database list. The first is by clicking Research in the top menu. The second option is if you scroll down the page and click on Databases A to Z. You might have noticed that an Ask Us button just popped up. This is how you might get help with a librarian online during regular business hours. If I wanted to, I could say chat now and ask the librarian questions about my research, and the librarian could in real time help me find articles and books inside the library databases. For now, we'll focus on just getting into the databases. Click on Research. Our A to Z list will pull up of all databases. You could choose to scroll through the databases and find one that makes sense for you. For our purposes today, I want to show you a general purpose database that covers all sorts of topics and subjects, and it includes multiple resource types. I've gone into the letter P, and I have now navigated to ProQuest Central. ProQuest Central is a general purpose database. And as I mentioned, it has many different types of resources. Once you're in this database, you will be able to search. You may have noticed that I did not have a login screen. That's because the computer already recognized me as an IVC user. When you are at home and preparing to log in to the database, you will get a login screen. Simply put in your IVC username Mine is B. Idleman. And then put in your password that you created to go with your username. This is most likely the same login that you used for Canvas.